Hi guys, it's Eamon here. Hope you're all keeping well. I'm just going to give you a quick 10-15 minute tutorial on how to get maps into Omsi 2, because people have been asking me and they pretty much don't know how to do it. So I'm just going to try and get this done as quick as possible, because I don't want to have like a 45-minute video where I'm just talking most of the time, okay? So first things first, what you're going to want to do is find your Omsi path. So what you do there is you go press start, you go to my computer, you can then go to program files, which is under local disk C. So you go down to program files 86 within brackets, then you just press S and it'll drop you down to Steam. I don't know what folders, folders will vary here, so you just find your Steam folder, which is under S. Then again you press when you're in Steam, you go to Steam apps, and then under Steam apps you click in it and then go to common, and then you should see a folder saying Omsi 2. If you don't, well then you don't have Omsi 2. Okay, so when you click on Omsi 2, this is your life. I'm only messing. This is your game. This is what you need to be on when you're putting new stuff into the game. Okay, so just take a note of that. Maybe write it down or something, you know, computer, local disk C, program files / Steam, Steam apps, common, Omsi 2. So no matter what you do within Omsi 2, if you want to add stuff, take out stuff, you do it all here on this window that I'm showing you now. Okay, so next you want to get maps. Okay, so we will show you now how to download maps and put them into the game. So here I am. I'm going to go to the official forum. If you don't know what the forum is, you just click in Google and type in Omsi forum, and up should come Marcel's Omsi forum in your first search. You know, it should be the top search. So when you click in there, you'll be presented with a page like this. Yes, I know it's in German, but sure, it's okay, because, well, it's okay for me because I know most of my way around it. But if you have Firefox, Chrome, or any internet search, then you can translate it. I'm sure there's tools out there to translate pages, just like I've done here, you know. So I have translated the Omsi forum page. Hang on a sec there. Say this page from German, so translated, and everything that I need is in English now. But you're going to have to do everything in the German page anyway, because with this translator, it doesn't let you kind of download or stuff like that on the translation page. So what you're looking at in here, if you're looking at maps, then you need to go to fictive Karten or real Karten. So you'll be presented with like a Dutch German area or an English area. The English area is not so great because there's not much happening in it, so you're better off kind of checking out the German area, because that has everything in it. So you'll be presented on this page. You just go down and basically you have the add-ons, mods and stuff here, all in this kind of column here, this little bracket here. So these folders are probably more important for your Omsi game because it has everything in it. So then, as you can see here, I'm just going to highlight the two folders you'll need: real Karten, fictive Karten. These are the map folders for real maps and fiction maps. Real maps in regards people making maps of real cities and stuff, you know, and fictive mean obviously people making fictional maps. You know, it's simple. So you just click, if you want a real map, you can click in there, have a look and see what's available basically, you know. I don't really know what map to take. Okay, real Berlin map. What's this now? So again, most of the stuff is going to be in German, so you have to kind of translate it with your translation tool, which I'm sorry, but you have to do that. Real Berlin map. Okay, I don't know what he's talking about there, so I'm not going to download that. So, see, I don't know what map to download. That's the problem. I don't like these maps. Hang on, let me see. Nürtingen, whatever that is. See, everything you need. See, this is the problem here, you see, because you need all your scenery objects and stuff like that. Okay, so again, when you download a map, okay, you're gonna try and get it from this forum or whatever it is, whatever forum it is. Okay, so when you get it, you're gonna say click download, and then it's gonna be up here in your download bar or whatever it is, and you're gonna click on it, and you're gonna get into WinRAR. You need to download WinRAR to open up most of the files because they're all in .rar file format. So you're gonna need to get this or WinZip 7, I think it is. That might do the job as well. So you're gonna need, anyone who's familiar with it will know, you just extract the file to the destination of your choice. For example, your downloads folder or your desktop folder. Okay, so when you do that, depending on the choice you have made, which for my example is, I have a lot of files open here. I have my stuff in my downloads folder. So this is basically where all my Omsi stuff is. So let me see. So say I have give me a map, 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 give me a map. Give me a map. Give me a map. Okay, we're gonna say Prague, okay? The city bus, Prague. So when you click on it, you will get this again, as I just said a minute ago, I know. And you'll have all these files come up. So you just extract it to your downloads folder. So when you extract it to your destination, it should be in an open file like this. So this is all, this is basically all what the map needs to work, you know. So when you do that, you basically have to just copy most of this stuff into your maps folder. Now I'm not going to actually physically put the map into my Omsi because my Omsi is quite kind of sensitive now, so I'm just going to visually show you what to do. You know, what I do is I basically put everything in on my, see, because there's so much stuff in it, I don't want to be putting all that in there, you know. So I don't want to, I just don't want to be doing it, sorry. Anyway, so basically you're gonna go one file at a time, and you're gonna just put them in your Omsi directory, which I showed you a few minutes ago, into, where is it, into this. So if you have, say, your, every folder here is the same as it would be here, you know. So as you can see, the folders kind of are the same. You have your add-ons, your languages. What am I at to closing there? Sorry. Yeah, I know, I'm stupid. You have your add-ons. Genie Mac, having a mare. So everything, like add-ons, everything. And if you say drag everything over there and move it, say, to your Omsi 2, it's just going to ask you to merge folder. So okay, I'm going to do it with something. Hang on. Let me see. I'll just do it with everything. Who cares? Right, so I'm just going to do it now. So I'm just going to control, copy, and then you go into your Omsi2 folder, the path I just set it to you at the start, and you're just going to paste. Okay, now it's going to tell you that you have all this stuff here. You have, say, you have a humans folder, you have a maps folder, a money folder, a spline, senior objects, vehicles folder. It's going to tell you all that, you know, and it's going to want you to merge it, and it's going to want you to merge a lot of other things, you know. So when you do that, you will, I suppose to say, you will have all that stuff in your game, you know, in Omsi. Now hopefully this will just, most maps are not so easy to do because they have missing stuff, so which more than likely is going to happen here. I'm going to have something missing. So while that's copying over, just to recap, so again, everything that you download is going into your Omsi2 folder in your My Computer, your local disk, your program files, brackets 86, your Steam folder, Steam apps, common Omsi2. Once you do that and you find this window, that's where everything is. OSX.org have a little tool called Map Tools, which I suggest people may download because it's a handy way to see things, you know, to see what you have missing in a file or in a folder, you know, in a map, because it will analyze the map and it would say, oh, I'm missing scenery objects or a spline. So let's see if I can open it here. Actually, I already have it open, do I? Yeah, so this is where this opens. You will get something like this, but it'll be empty. So what you do is when you open it, you click on this bar up here just beside the search bar, and it will ask you for to check and see what's missing. So say I just click this one here, okay, and click OK. It's going to verify all my files and it's going to just run through it, and it's going to say, oh, Eamon's missing something, you know. So spline folders, see, I'm missing 4 objects folders, and when I go in, it's going to tell me what folders I'm missing. Well, it's supposed to. Okay, I'm going to close it. Sorry guys. So again, you click in here, you direct it towards your map folder, if you know what I mean, your Omsi directory. So again, computer, local disk C, program files 86, Steam apps, common Omsi2, and you just click on maps, and then you just click on this, the name of the map. Now you don't click into it, you just click the name of it. So you just highlight the name, which I'm doing there. You click OK, and it will fly down and it'll tell you this and it'll tell you that and it'll tell you that everything is okay. And when it analyzes all the tiles, it will give you the tabs, objects folder, spline folder, object list, spline list, missing objects and missing splines. So this is what you're looking for. You're missing objects and you're missing splines. So as you see, I have 4 missing objects there that I would need to get. But again, this isn't this is just to tell you what's missing. It's not a big deal, you know. If you're missing a spline, it'd be more of a big deal because they're mainly roads and stuff. But if you're missing, say, an object which would be a house or a lamppost or a pole or something, then the map would run, you know. It's not interfering much with the actual paths of the game. So this tool will help you find that. So as you can see, it gives you the actual directory of where you need to go and where you need to find that thing. So I suggest downloading it and from OSX and checking it out, because it's a pretty good tool to have if you ever get stuck with a map, you know. So now that this is telling me that I have to replace stuff, so I just copy and replace stuff. Not everything now. Again, I'm just doing this as a quick tutorial because someone asked for it. So mostly I would copy all the folders in one at a time, not just throw them all in at once like I did there. So when you get something like to merge or copy, always, it's up to yourself what you want to do. Sometimes I say don't copy because there's already one in there and it might have in brackets like there's a newer version that you already have. But I always just copy and replace. That way the new map you're putting in will read the new one and not the old one, you know. Never keep both files, because it will tell you in brackets then that it has 2, and it won't read it. So I just copy and replace everything, and when I do that, then it's kind of fresh, and people will see it, I suppose. Excuse me. So when that's in now, you should be able to run Omsi basically. So everything seems fine. If you go into your map folder, you'll see that Prague is there. I don't know whether it came with a city bus or not, but sure, let's check out. I don't know what even bus it is actually. Oh, it did, yeah, I think so. So then you go into your Steam or wherever you go to run Omsi, you just click OK to play it. And when it loads up, then it should read the buses. I presume it would. More than likely I'll have some problems here, which I always do. So when Omsi starts, now again, always click load map without buses, because if you don't click that, it will go back to the same state that the map was in before, after you shut it down last. So when you load map without buses, it should bring up the new map. So there is the Prague city bus. Again, load map without buses and start. Again, you just pick somewhere and it should load up somewhere for you, and hopefully not forget something. Now again, when I said most maps are not this easy to install, I just picked this map because it had everything in it. Some maps you'll have to read the thread and it'll tell you that you need to go to this link for this object or that link for that object or spline or some vehicle, And again, a lot of people won't have in their Omsi files what I have, so because I have a whole 70 gigs of Omsi backed up from my last install, so you have to kind of see that a lot of people won't have what I have. So you'll understand that you're probably missing more stuff than what I'm missing, but it's pretty much standard that I have that stuff. So there you go, the map is working, the map is running, it's fine, there's no AI buses at the moment, but I just better double check and make sure. I think I've done a map on this one, or a video on this one a while ago. Yeah, see, there's a bus. So it seems to be working alright, It has new cars in it. So yeah, so that's pretty much how you get a map in the game. It's pretty easy when you know and have all the stuff that you need to have, So so yeah. I'm just gonna log out here now because I don't want to be on that bus now, because he's going out of map. But yeah, it's pretty standard really, so hopefully people can use this tutorial and it'll help them in the long run to get maps working in Omsi, and again, a lot depends on what you have, so you need to check and make sure that you have certain things that are in the map, because if you don't have a bus that's in the map, well then you're going to get a map with no buses. And some maps will work, but they will give you an error to say that you haven't got this bus installed, like, oh, I tried to place this bus but it wouldn't work, because you don't have the bus, so that's where it gets very, what's the word, very I don't know what the word is for, very messy. Yeah, we'll use the word messy. So you just kind of have to just kind of check your log file and stuff like that, Oh, I never told you about the log file, did I? Sorry, I'll tell you this and then I'm gone. Yeah, so within Omsi, okay, I should have really told you this at the start. When you go into your Omsi, your main page here that I showed you at the start, this is, as again, all your Omsi stuff. Everything to do with Omsi is in here. But if you have errors during the map, say you're driving down the road, it freezes and you have to go off the game, There's always a reason for that, and to find that reason, when you quit the game, go straight to this page, your Omsi directory, and just check your log file. It's a little text button, a little text document here that you need to open in the notepad, and just click into it, and this will tell you everything from your last Omsi load. It will tell you what happened, why it happened, what's missing, what's not missing. As you can see, I have some warnings and warnings and warnings. Now, when you're in here, you will get a lot of warnings, but it's the errors that are the problem. Sorry, excuse me. So you need to kind of check here, and whatever's last here, if you have errors, then you need to fix them errors, whether they're missing files, a missing bus, a missing sound, anything that will stop the map from loading something on a new file is the problem. So if you're driving and a new file is being loading and it freezes, it's because it cannot place something on that file that needs to be on that file and on that tile, and it'll just freeze because it's still looking for it. So if you have a bus in your AI list that shouldn't be in it, that you don't have, then it can't load that bus because you haven't got it. So you need to change the bus in your AI list. So it's a bit of a messy process, and I will show you, and I might do some AI list tutorial if you wanna, how to change AI lists and how stuff like that. But that'll be another day's work, and if people want it, just comment on this video and I will help you out. So yeah. So I hope you find this tutorial quite handy and helpful, and let me know in the comments box what you want next. Alright guys, so I'll giving you a thumbs up here, and thanks again for helping me with the success of the channel and watching and stuff. I really appreciate it. So I'll talk to you again soon. Alright, bye.